EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the Dragons of Tokyo. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Complete to Zacchaeus. They showed off a nice juke in the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Smith in motion right. They'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Zacchaeus here hauling it in. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fella.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Getting home, finishing that play off, it was Tyreek Smith.
They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now it's Smith. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Will Dissly, the intended receiver.
But now it's 3rd down.
You look at this Eagle defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. but at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Into space at the 45. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
The Smith throw caught here by Metcalf. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, when you're facing a receiver like this, you always come into a game thinking, we've got to put our best corner on him. We've got to find a way to get him off his routes, limit his touches. But that play, not working too well in this opening drive. There's already 2 catches for him, and this one, good for a first down. And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Flanks out the defender. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Another run. Again, it's Dallas. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. DJ Dallas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dragons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now,
and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future, and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Some concern out there right now as we got an injury stoppage. It's DK Metcalf who's getting some help following that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now 2nd and 9. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that is incomplete.
Going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Jason Myers on for a field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of looking behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
As they've got it as we resume action. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Rolling to his right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
On the option left, it's Hurts.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Hurts.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Tyreek Smith. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Swift going to try up the middle.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and
9. Once again, it's Swift.
There he goes, right side. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's Hurts to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
He'll drop to throw.
Open man has got it, the tight end.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Here's Swift.
Oh, a good move at the 5.
And managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. Touchdown!
Olamide Zaccheaus, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
13 next. Jack Smith.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. They'll roll him out right. He hits his target, Lockett. And what a big-time play there. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Smith now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Eskridge, the man in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Elliott good with a PAT. And that will take us to the end of the 1st half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-point game through 2 quarters as we get rolling here in this second half. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And Smith here, an audible at the line.
Now Gino on first down.
Finding Smith and Jigba downfield.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Crossing route catch made by Eskridge.
Touchdown!
Dwayne Eskridge.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Dragons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 6-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Olamide Zaccheaus with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Quickly out wide to Eskridge. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL. EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7. Straight ahead running. Here's Dallas. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
They'll run on 1st down with Dallas.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Geno. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Geno now to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. Here's Smith.
That's complete to his running back, Dallas.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This for a 4th quarter lead.
Myers' kick is good.
And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. Tyreek Smith staying with it and planning him for a loss on the play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
There he goes, left side.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And all the way down to the 33-yard line.
118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
63.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
This is caught. It's gone. Touchdown, Eagles.
A.J. Brown, 33 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 5.
Dragons 23. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9.
Third down and 9.
On.
Smith.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Tokyo.
Time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Strike.
Back to throw, Smith. His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
13X.
Smith's going to throw it.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Hey, trio left.
Smith to throw.
Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
And an Eagle first down.
They run out of the gun with Swift. he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers, all of them kind of moving as one, and look at the end result. Big plays.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Dragons 23.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, on turbo,
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Here's 1st down. Here's Smith. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Gino. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39.
That's good for a Tokyo 1st down.
One last throw here for Smith. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Philadelphia, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tokyo, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm